What it do, what it do, what it do. Midwest in the building. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? All right, ATS Clean Sweep. Mamas. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Eli Walker, what it do? Everybody, Tim H, everybody. Mina Monet, everybody. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Wealth Rising. Wealth Rising. Peace and blessings. Absolutely. Let's smash that like button as we come through the door. Smash that like button. What it do, what it do, what it do. Welcome everybody to the Midwest Show. Say it's proud returning over to all caps as the agent. And Thundercat in this bit grand round mamas. Oh mama. Oh mamas, what did it do, everybody? This Friday. Did everybody get out yesterday and do something? Did everybody get out yesterday and at least try to do something? Dr. Dr. Bates, what's up? Real. I love it. She said, yes, sir. Anybody want to come up for any, testimonials or anything positive or even anything that negative happened so we'll know what not to do or we'll figure out how to go about what happened to turn that negative into a positive. How about that? Just got up for it. We won, so to speak. Plaintiff didn't show, nor did the provide documentary evidence supplied today, and we put in countersuits. Wow. Oh, I had a scratch. Hold on, let me grab this water. Oh, I'm back. Turn us back on there. On one pad. What you stuck on? He said judge is going to rule accordingly after he looks at all paperwork. It's all good. Are you talking about for the activation of the Federal Reserve account? It's a website, www. I think It's QSIP lookup or new QSIP, something like that you can go on and get a QSIP. Simple shit. You just got to pay for it. I went to Money Boy in on here. I think Money Boy got the site to where you can go get that QSIP. Look at Money Boy daughter. I don't know if that's so big. I've been knowing Money Boy kids since they were small. Now they teenagers and shit. Aaliyah Rose in the building.
Grand Rising.
Grand Rising.
What's happening?
Nothing much, Jay. www.qsip.com. www.qsip.com. You go on there and register, that QSIP. What's going on, Aaliyah?
I would tell you something that's I thought was a little funny. I just got off the phone with my husband. He right now in the county jail. The girls and I, we back in Dallas visiting my parents. My daddy just had his birthday yesterday,
Right.
and when he called, like he got two cousins that's in there with him, right?
Right.
And a couple other people. Out of everything that's been going on, you know how they've been stubborn down there in East Texas. I don't mind putting them on blast. But you
Right.
know how they've been stubborn and what have you and trying to go against the grain.
Right.
No matter what the situation is, you being heard, just know that. Because it's his two of his cousins already want to sign up. They're like, I got the money, just tell me what to do, who I need to send it to. I was like, I got you. I send your people to the right person. I already know what time it is. It's
Right.
creating a buzz down there. So it's about to be some stuff.
Yeah.
Cause that's a real small town. And then it's like when some other people heard that, a couple other people was trying to get to the phone. They was like, yo, man, can I talk to your wife? Um, so what's his brother name? Can he hook me up? I said, I'll let your family know. I'm not gonna send no paper in there because I know they be trying to tamper with the mail and stuff. But I
Mm-hmm.
was like, I holler at your family. Now I sent them to the right person. I said, if y'all can remember, just remember Midwest MWEDU on YouTube. Tell your family to start following and look them up. I said
Right.
they'll get all the information they need. I hit them with the 1875 to be alive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
They good. Gotta make sure they good, and make sure they get their
Uh-huh.
together. Because a lot of them just be sitting in there on a lot of bullshit,
Yeah. Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
intentional type shit. And if you can just get that down, then boom, tear down on
Mm,
Jericho, on mama.
yeah.
You know,
Yep. They got hope. I got hope in something. They got their ears tingling down there.
I mean, a lot of times it just take for them to see if you know what the fuck you do. And once they see that shit, then they submit. They'll submit. Well, they got to pay a check. They got a check to write.
Mm-hmm.
All the days he been gone, they
Ooh,
got to pay him for that.
got to.
That's why I'm saying, like, it might be taking you out your little situation at the time, inconvenient at the time, but for the big picture, it's worth all of it. It's worth all of it.
Indeed.
Oh, this who? What it do? Oh, mamas.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I was I was wondering. I was sitting back thinking yesterday, and when you was on live yesterday, we was driving back down here to Dallas, and I heard or seen one of the young ladies, not her, but I seen one of the young ladies, and it was acknowledged that she had gotten, I think it was a student loan counsel, and she's sending her status correction with a 1099-C
She said she had got her car loan canceled.
car loan.
Yeah, I was saying that my girl's student loan had came off her credit report. What up, if I'm live, did you get the link? They be asking about you. That's why I be calling. Uh-oh. All right. Yeah.
Okay, so I had gotten the two mixed up.
Yeah. So just do the paperwork and not too much talking. Hey, Shalise.
Hey, how's it going?
All right, and you?
It's good, man. I'm glad this is over right now.
What's up?
We've been working on this case for about 3 years.
Uh-huh.
And it was before I met you. So we were like been in this administrative process. And if they were going to give us any trouble today, I had already put the status correction on record and the name change.
Mm-hmm.
So we were going to go that route. But they didn't show up. And so we had put in full administrative process, asking them to validate the debt, and they did not. They never did. They just ignore your paperwork the whole time.
And that's why the administrative process is so important, because all they do is ignore it, and that's how you recoup, because you get that judgment against their ass. And it's how it goes. Like she said, they didn't even show up for court. She took it so far that she went to court with them. You see what I'm saying? And they didn't even show up because they know that everything they're doing is fraud.
Yes. It is so blatant, and they're so bold. And they're counting on you to not show. They thought we weren't going to show today. So they just thought they had it in the bag. They probably already talked to the judge. And it was interesting because we won a non-judicial suit. My husband and I have been trying some stuff. We kind of went for the gusto and just went for stuff. We paid our mortgage last year with a coupon.
Right.
When we heard about that process, we just, I was like, I'm tired of paying this. Let's try this.
Right.
And I did the same thing with my car at the same time too,
Mm-hmm.
which I would not recommend doing because it's very stressful. We've been almost repoed a couple of times with the car, but I do have possession of the car. It's been crazy. That IPP ID helped me not get pulled out of the car. So we're out there. We're just doing it, and it's nerve-wracking and scary, and but today, I mean, it's like the anxiety of having to know you're going to court on a certain day. It just gets at you, but they know us at the courthouse now. Okay.
Right.
They treat us much differently now. There was some guy in there observing the court. And I don't know and of course, we're always the last ones. They clear out the court. They don't want anybody hearing what we're saying.
Right.
So it's just important to just keep on task and just keep sending the paperwork and asking for the same questions. And the judge says, okay, I'm going to look at everything. And if I don't see that they prove that they submitted documentary evidence proving that there's a debt, he goes, then I'll, sign the paperwork accordingly to what you guys put in.
Right.
So he was very, very nice to us. Last time, during the foreclosure, it was the same judge. they were trying to play us. And thank God my husband, he knew what to say, because we objected to them bringing in a new lawyer, a new judge, because that's what they do. They trade out. They'll bring in a new lawyer and a new judge. That's not in the paperwork at all. So you got to hold them to their oath, the new judge. And he was trying to practice law from the bench. My husband called him out on it, and he realized that my husband knew what he was talking about. And so you could see the look, he was scared.
Right.
So if you just know, I mean, the rules and procedures of your state, before you go in, it's a lot. I mean, it's a lot. So, but my husband's really good at it.
It's all good.
But don't be scared. We got to stand up and do what we need to do. And we did this. There's a lot of people that are going through this right now, foreclosures and repos and, credit and all that stuff. And not everybody's doing, the Midwest process.
Absolutely.
So they don't know about that. So we just decided to do what we're doing so that we can help those people who don't really know the truth, I guess.
It's all good.
But I just wanted to say, hey, and just, I appreciate you guys and the support and everything. And, we got to support each other. And if anybody has any questions or anything, me and my husband would be happy to help. Because just like Midwest says, we all got to help each other and tell each other what we're doing so that it can help the next person. So
it's all good. What up, Block?
What's going on?
All right. Well, I'm going to get off. I just got home, and I'll catch y'all later. Thank you so much.
All right. It's all good.
Bye-bye.
Hey, what's going on, everyone?
What's up,
I'm all right. I'm about to head out the door in a minute, go to the post office, the county recorder deeds, and the Secretary of State office. I'm always doing something. But before I leave, I want to piggyback off of what Shalise was saying. She said a lot of great things, and I'm hoping the people listen to her very closely. Your remedy is not going to come in the way you expect it to come. It's not going to. It's actually going to come in front of your face, and 9 times out of 10, you're going to miss it because they're not going to blatantly tell you what it is. They're not going to. You're going to miss it. Trust me, it happened to me several times. I'm not afraid to admit it. That's why I'm telling you everything that's going to happen. Shalise, 100% correct. Every time I go to court, they save me for last. Every time. They all know me. They all know me. One day I went to court, true story, about 3 weeks ago. I go through a metal detector. Don't have nothing on me. I go through the metal detector. I go in the courtroom, hands in my pocket. The police officer, who I don't know, never saw before in my life, says out loud in front of the whole court, "Otis, get your hand out your pockets," and came towards me. And I say it loud. First of all, how you know my name? And don't come towards me. This is assault. He straight up put his hands on me. Told me to get my hands out my pocket. And I'm saying out loud, do y'all see this? Do you see him physically touching me? I promise you, don't know that cop. They know what's going on. They know what's going on. They know me. Every courthouse, they know me based on my paperwork and how I come in the door.
And they know you gonna show up. And they know you gonna show up.
Yes, they know. And another thing too, if you follow your stuff on CaseNet or you file your stuff in a record, watch it. They play games with me. They won't file it until you show up in court a day or two later.
Oh, so they have
play
it.
Games.
Oh, so that's why the judge be saying he ain't synced it because all this shit. Oh,
right.
Wow.
So I'm just giving you all game. What Shalise said was 100% accurate. You have to do the administrative process. They're going to ignore it, but they cannot. I repeat, they cannot ignore the administrative process if you did it correctly. Absolutely. You have to do more than just send it out 3 times. They done. Now you got to let the world know they in default. How do you do that? A gentleman gives what? Notice. You got to give them notice. Your ass in default. I'm giving you notice. Put it on the county record, the 3 green cards, and there, whatever you sent them correspondence-wise, put it on the county record. And to tighten it up even more, if you know what you're doing, do a UCC1 and then assign it with a UCC3 to your living revocable trust. Simple. And sit back.
That's what you said the last time. They missed that shit.
And that's all it is. And I can't stress that. But it's going to look like it's not working. And they want that done on purpose. It's going to look like it's not working. That's why
it's an administrative process.
You're doing it administrative, right? That's why you don't talk. You don't get in your feelings. It's a trick. You don't get all upset. They're gonna discourage you in your face and on the phone.
Hey, bro,
just smile and do your paperwork.
Like they didn't show up because they can't prove the debt. The only thing they could prove that they didn't get paid about 2 or 3 times for whatever they trying to charge her for. And they don't want her to see that shit, so they'd rather go with default than to show her that shit straight up.
But if you send them your default situation, they got it. And you put it on county record and or the UCC1, they done. I promise you it's just that simple. But it's going to look like it's not working, but it really is. They're going to contact you, and guess what? If you're not smart, if you're moving too fast, guess what you're going to do? Your ass going to recontract with them.
Right.
Because you don't know. It's a learning experience. You
have
to do more than just get this paperwork and just send it out. You got to do more than that. You got to meditate on that. You got to read it. Then you got to understand, because they're going to play games. They're going to call you. You're going to get nervous and excited, and you're going to recontract. Or you're going to say a word. You're going to say a word
that puts you
and
back
get your ass in trouble.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to give you a perfect example. Perfect example. With the negotiable instruments or the bill of exchange. I recommend, and don't take my word for it, please don't. Just do your own research. Don't say the word check. Your ass going to jail. It's a draft and or a negotiable instrument, period. It looked like a check, but it's not a check. If you go in there and on your paperwork it says negotiable instrument or bill of exchange, and you know what you're saying, but then you start talking on the phone with on recorded line or to a bank officer and use that word check, that's fraud, because it's not a check. It's a negotiable instrument. It's a negotiable instrument. It's a draft. It's a bill of exchange.
Bro, it says right in those instructions that it's a draft. And when
and you got the stress. And this is what a lot of people do, Midwest. True story. They got the memorandum. It tells you it's not a check. But if you don't know what's on that paper and reiterate it, and they knock on that door or they say something on the phone to you and you slip up and say the word check, your ass is done.
Yeah, they got you. You could.
They got you. It is not a check. You got to understand that, people. It's not a check. It's a draft. You have to know your lingo. And that's what gets people in trouble. Not knowing the lingo and not knowing the administrative process and getting your ass right back in the system. It happens to the best of us. It does. It happens. But you have to know what to listen for. And again, the most importantly, know when your remedy is there. It's not going to look the same. It's not. And you cannot trip off what they put on the case net and all that. That's just a show. That's a show. It's just
that shit disappeared just like it appeared.
Exactly. And even if it don't disappear, your paperwork that's on the county record and that's in your files is what's strong.
Right.
On the record right now, you can put my name up. It shows I got over 10 warrants. I don't get stopped because they already in default. I don't have to prove it to you. I just know that's what it is. Me, my wife, and my daughter. I'm tired of talking about it. That's just what it is. Don't have to prove it. But when you look it up, it's going to say Otis Draper III got hella warrants out. What the hell he doing driving on the street? Are you kidding me? That's a show. That's a show. So they can think the people know, oh, Otis tripping. He going to get y'all ass in trouble. That's why, for the record, and please don't take this the wrong way, I need to be careful coming on too much because I believe it's in my heart. And Midwest might not believe this, and we agree to have our own opinions on this. That's why I respect the man. In my opinion, if you on social media too much, and I'm showing my face and I'm giving you too much gems, it's going to hinder me because people out there, they getting it too soon and they just doing too much with it. And then it closes the door to other folks who got their paperwork together for real, or a man like Midwest who has a great ass heart, big heart. He want everybody to get this. I do too. I want everybody to get it, to shut this system down, because it's fake. But you got to do it in a certain way. I be nervous. I'm not gonna even lie. That's why I respect Midwest. I cannot and will not be on YouTube doing it the way Midwest is doing, because that scares the shit out of me. I'm not gonna even lie, because the gems are real. The gems are real. And if just 1% of a people get what he is dropping, added to your own edification and education, you out of here. And there's no need for you to show your face, because if you show your face, that means they see you and they watching you, and they try to put things in the system without you knowing to try to hinder you. But paperwork is paperwork. They can't do too much, but at the same time, they do throw the monkey wrenches in.
Yeah,
that's why I'm hesitant on helping certain people, because everybody, again, it might be, I don't know how many people on here, but say, for example, it's 60, because I can't see. And don't take this the wrong way. This is not meant for all 60 people. It's not. It's only meant for those who already got their paperwork together, who already have the understanding and know how to stand on their square. It's not for those, and I'm not going to offend some people, it's not for those who pay money for paperwork and not understanding what they have, and then want to keep calling and trying to figure out what they got. All you got to do is sit there and read it and do your research. Whatever word or code you don't know, go look it up. Look it up.
Right there. How you think we got the codes and shit? We looked that shit up. That
Look
shit
it up.
didn't knock on our phone and say, here I go. That shit didn't jump off the computer in our lap. We had to go look that shit up.
Period. And it's a lot of times, not often, a lot of times, I find things that the person I got the paperwork from made a little mistake. Yeah. But I'm glad I found it, because I did my research.
Now you can correct that and go back and tell me, hey, you got an error in that shit. See? And that's what we do. And this is how we move.
I'm on YouTube. But yeah.
I just wanted to say really quickly to Alicia, you said your name is Alicia?
No, her name was Shalice. She left. We got Aaliyah up here, Aaliyah Rose.
Oh, Aaliyah. Yeah, her husband's in the jail.
Yeah.
I just wanted to encourage her and the lady that just left. Y'all have to stand on your square. They are going to try you. Just like this brother is saying, you have to read that paperwork. You have to pray to the Most High, and you have to stand on your square, because they are going to try you. I was just trying to give a little bit of encouragement to the woman's husband who's in jail. They tried me when I was in there, but I tell you what happened. I stood on my square to the judge. The judge lied on me and put a false warrant out anyway. And I still went in there, but I tell you what, when I came out, my charges were dropped. And everything's been flowing ever since. You have to stand on your square, and that's all I had to say. So yeah, all right, y'all continue.
You good? Yeah.
Gratitude.
And she is 100% correct. They will test you. And the average person, I'm keeping it real. Hopefully, I'm motivating some folks. The average person is going to fall.
Like a motherfucker.
You're going to fall.
Right on their face.
I have no license. License been revoked for about 4 or 5 years. No insurance on my vehicle. None whatsoever. And I have no license plates on my vehicle. When to repeat the story, when I got my vehicle from the dealership, I didn't do what the average person did, because I know better. Why would you take a vehicle and go register it right back to the states? You give it right back to them. You go put it in your living revocable trust on your Schedule A. Period. And then you give notice, like a gentleman does. And I promise you, ever since then, I have not been having any problems. They have not towed my car. They can't even go in it.
Because it's trust property. They can't touch it.
The only issues I've been having with them is my so-called driver's license. But I dealt with that. Again, when I go to these courts, these municipal courts, and I have warrants in over 5 or 6 different municipalities, they know why I'm coming in there. They know why I'm coming in there. I drive to the court with no license in my car. They saved me for last. It's always 8 to 10 police officers sitting around just to intimidate me. Always. They see I pulled up in the car with no license, no registration. They see the car. Ask me, do they follow me outside after court? if they really want to be petty. If they really had something to do and they could really lock me up, all they have to do is just follow me outside and see me walk to my car. It's 8 officers in there. Ain't nobody else but the 8 officers, the judge, and the prosecuting attorney. They see me. I'm the last one in court. They never follow me outside. I promise you, they see the keys in my hand. They know I'm traveling, not driving. They know I'm traveling. If I was a cop, I'd be petty. And if I know I could get you, I'm finna follow your ass outside because I know you're finna do something stupid. They cannot. They don't even follow me. I've been doing this since 2016. No license, no nothing. They cannot touch me. It's a front. It's an act. If your paperwork is together, all they're going to do is put on a show. That's it. But they cannot do anything. But you have to stand on your square. You have to. You have to. You have to. When they did tow my car, full transparency, they towed my car one time. I sent over to the tow yard my status correction, my UCC 1 and 3 for the car, and my pay and my fee schedule. Right. Thank God, all praises due to Allah. The next day, they called me and told me to come pick up my vehicle. Oh, mamas. All praises due to Allah. Are you kidding me? No license, no license plate. The car is not registered.
You can't even pick a car from the
You can't even do it until you get to put the insurance on the car.
On my mama.
All that. And that's with any state.
And he knew what I was going to say.
Yeah. Because I know what's going on. Been there, done that. You have to stand on your square.
Yeah.
You have to.
Got to.
They'll turn you down several times the first time. But you got to know they full of shit and stand on your square. Don't get upset. Easier said than done. Just go home while you're driving, thinking about the process. What letter I need to draw up.
Yo, Remy.
I'm going to get my first letter out to him.
That's right.
That's all you. That's how I think. Of course, I'm upset. I get mad the first time. I take a deep breath. I roll me up, and as I'm riding home, I'm thinking about what's that first letter gonna say? What codes did they break? Yes, they broke my breach of trust and they broke my breach of contract because I got the stuff on the county record already been marinating for years. Right. And I gave them notice. So now I gotta do is put them in default. Yeah. Period. Period. And stand on it and enforce it.
That's right.
I promise you it's simple. Easier said than done, but it's simple. But you got to stand on that enforcement. I can't teach you how to do all that. You got to do that yourself.
Right. You got to learn how to
do that yourself.
Yeah,
but it's
standing on your circle, on your
stand
square.
On your square.
On your square. You enforcing and shit.
And I expect, I'm going to tell you how I live my life. I expect every morning to hear a knock at the door. And I got my paperwork by the stand waiting on them. All copies of certified copies of everything. When
like for real, he like me, my shit right in arm's length. Like for real.
Yep.
You got to.
Mine as well.
I keep certain stuff on my phone, screenshots, certain codes.
Yep.
Because you don't know when a motherfucker gonna ask you a question. All right, hold on, give me 1 second. Ain't no shame in my game. Screenshot. Oh, that's UCC such and such or USC such and such. Yeah.
Right.
No problem. That's how you have to be.
Every time.
That's right.
I just went to my bank yesterday to get some paperwork notarized. Again, like you said, everybody know me now. The 2 notaries said, "You draw up this paperwork yourself?" I said, "Yeah." And they said, "Damn, you good." I said, "I appreciate it." All they are, keeping 100% transparency, templates, but with my flavor, or if it is a template, I know what I'm doing. I could stand on it. I could break down every fucking sentence, every code. I can let you know what's going on. I'm not perfect, but I'm perfect enough that I can stand on my square. And I could.
You sound like me.
Enough so I could go back and do some more research.
You're competent enough to do what you need to do to handle your affairs, bro.
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
And that's what it is. We got to get competent so we can handle our affairs.
That's right. That's right, Midwest.
And it's easier said than done. This is an everyday life journey. I don't get remedy every day. Absolutely. I get letters in the mail saying, "No, I don't believe in that bullshit." That's fine. You got to get accustomed to that. You got to keep moving. You got to keep a white chalkboard up there and remember
how you get your remedy.
Whatever you sent out, what company letter this on? Okay, this company, I'm on my default letter. Okay, this company. You got to do that. It's a job.
It is a job.
Yeah. The difference, I'm up all night. This is what I do all night. This is a job. This ain't no, let me just sit on the letter and hope my debt get cleared. Nah, Hope ain't gonna get it. It sent out that letter. I know they're not gonna honor that first letter. You already know they not. Go in there knowing they not gonna honor it. But have that second letter ready after them 10 days are up, or how many days you give them. Have it already ready. That's how you got to do it. And already have, and when you send that second one off, have that default letter ready. Because you know they're not going to honor that. You got to already have that shit ready with the calendar. That's just how it go. Period.
He ain't lying.
And keep up track of all your green cards.
Stay ready. You ain't got to get ready.
That's right.
That's all it is. And that's what I'm doing. I'm about to go to the post office and the court. I mean the Secretary of State office right now. Give you another hint. Then I'm gonna go. If you want more, then y'all probably know this. I'm pretty sure somebody already said it. Midwest probably said it. But let's give another jewel. If you have things like affidavits or whatever, you get them notarized, especially with the administrative process, and you're doing it on the notarial administrative process. Whatever that notarized, take it to the state, which I already know, and get her signature authenticated. You already know that. And then you take that and put it on the county record or put it inside the case. Because all it is another gold seal that Midwest talks about for the last several years. Well, whatever you get. If it's an affidavit, which I'm about to go put on the record right now, it's an affidavit and it's a notarial whatever affidavit verifying what the notary just did. So those two notaries put together. I'm about to go to the Secretary of State right now, downtown, 15-minute drive, get the notary signature authenticated, which means they're going to put a piece of paper on top of my affidavit with a gold seal saying that notary who signed it is authenticated. But to the courts and in the common law world, that's just another gold seal on top of another seal that I got, which is the seal from the notary. The notary is a seal. Now you got the state seal. Now all you're doing is putting that inside the court case. And if you have a UCC, which I do, that's another seal. So those three seals right there. The UCC, the notary, which is a powerful, powerful judge in his or her own right. Then you go to the state to get her signature authenticated, which is only $10. Take that and do what you're gonna do with everything else. You can stand it out, fax, whatever, to all these creditors or whoever the so-called alleged debt collectors that, hey, you on top of it. But that's all I got to say about that. And I yield on that point.
I appreciate you. Mama.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm finna get out too. I gotta mail out the rest of these letters, so I got stuff to do. I'm not gonna be out here long.
Yeah, it's Friday. I'm trying to get this stuff in so they can have something to think about when they come in. I like doing stuff on Friday, so when they come
on
in,
Monday, you bust their head.
Like, the same thing they do to us. The same thing they do to us. So I got to get all that in before 1 o'clock. So when they come in Monday morning on their fax machine or whatever, they get the alerts from the UCC, whatever they do, they be like, damn, this motherfucker again. Yeah.
That is right.
Same thing they do to us. The same thing they do to us. Let
That's
that
right.
paper work. Got to let that paper work, baby.
Absolutely.
Got to have it.
All right. Well, peace, everybody. Hey, may God bless you all. We're going to continue this journey and let's do what we got to do. And happy Father's Day to those out there doing what you do.
Yes. Happy Father's Day.
Amen and amen to what the brother O just said.
Thank you, Brother O.
No problem. Hey, thank you guys. We're going to be all right. We're all on our own separate journeys, but
Right.
we're looking for that same street. We're just all on our own little side streets right now, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there. We good.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. Peace.
All right, y'all.
Paul, text me again, man. I got so many texts. I read so much stuff yesterday. But text me again. I'm going to get up out of here. Peace and love to everybody. Happy Father's Day weekend, everybody. And y'all be safe out there. Enjoy y'all days. And I'm hoping to see each and every last one of y'all back on the next live. With that being said, peace. Paul, text me right now, bro. Peace and love. Midwest in